All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the New York session. I hope you're doing well. Let's start with the dollar index as usual. So, dollar index. If you look on the left hand side, we have the weekly fair value gap. And yesterday, when I mentioned that we are likely gonna hit that low, previous week low, and then we reject. From the daily perspective, it looks something like this, which was essentially the discount level. That's 50% SOT. I wanted to see them get to at least the 618 level, but the price couldn't, and it's rejected. Now, does it mean you're going up? So far, I would say yes, because they managed to trade through this gap on that formed in New York session. Okay, so for them to be able to trade through that gap that formed in New York session after we've gone below a low, that is a positive sign of higher prices. So on the H4, this up candle, right, it's now in trouble. Okay, this up candle is now in trouble. We are likely gonna break it. That is likely. It doesn't mean it's going to. Okay, for price to go up, then they will have to go above it. So from the daily perspective, that means we need at least the daily close above the yesterday's market right here. And looking at the way the market is shaped, there is clean equal highs up there, which after taking liquidity below the previous week low, I think it's highly probable that they will aim for those clean equal highs. All right, so that means if I drop down to the 1 hour, I'll be expecting higher prices. Okay, I'll be expecting higher prices. So looking at the weekly profile, where Monday was a consolidation, Tuesday a drop down, the probability of price going up is higher. The probability of price going up is higher, hence I'm looking for bullish price action. That is why this New York session, the London session created this order block, and then price pulled back, and then it's respecting it to go up. So that gives a potential trade idea on euro, which is this up candle, this fair value gap, price coming here to continue going down. And then the one that I personally took was the British pound, and I spoke about this yesterday, right? Yesterday I said that I don't think this thing is gonna go up on the H4, because we took out that previous week high and broke down. So this might just be a pullback, and we wait for confirmation. So the confirmation came once this candle closed back below. That was the confirmation yesterday, right in here. And then the gap, this New York session gap that was created, we trade through it. That was a confirmation, and that is where the high of the day has formed so far. I did not sell that one. Okay, I waited for this to happen, and then I sold the order block / the fair value gap in here. So that's where I got my sell, and I'm targeting this low as my first objective, and I'm gonna let the rest go. On the daily, it looks like there's a big gap over here, so it could do two things. One, it can come here, react and go up here, or we trade through it. From the lower time frame perspective, there's really nothing in there. okay? Because if you look here, let me actually sync it. If you look in here, okay, there's no kind of gap in there, and price will look for a gap within it to continue price. Price will look for a gap within it to continue with a move to the upside. So with no gap inside it, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for price to use any level to go up. That is why I'm taking potential partial profit below that. That is why I'm taking a potential partial profit below that low, because that is the only PDRA. On top of that, the next level will be the main threshold of the gap, and then the closing of the gap. Those are the key levels. Okay, those are the key levels. So here, here, and here, because within it there's nothing. So I'm gonna be expecting price to trade through it, with the idea that dollar index is gonna continue going higher, because like I mentioned, all of this is a pullback. Okay, so let's expect a continuation to the upside and then downside on the euro and pound, preferably on the pound. Okay, euro can do the same thing, but definitely if you want to do that, wait for at least 1 hour to close below this candle. Till now we haven't. Okay, they've only taken liquidity, but they've not closed. So if you want to take a trade on the euro, then wait for at least the 1 hour to close below this. Then you can start looking for trade ideas on this particular pair. Okay, so that is that for the euro and pound. If you look at the euro pound, I think we've already discussed this, that we are going to come up here. From the weekly time frame perspective, we are bullish. We are looking for continuation. There is really nothing here. So this high 0.888754, that's the draw on liquidity. Okay, and if we go to the daily, it looks like that. We're expecting that continuation to the upside. So that will give the rise to the idea that the sell is on the pound rather than on the euro, because if euro pound is going up, then the euro is strong, the pound is weak. So you want to focus more on the pound. That is why, again, I took this one here. Okay, so that is the euro pound for you. I actually managed to get myself long on this candle, order block, and partial already gone, and the rest is going to be aiming for all the way up to there. That's what I'm expecting. Now if it changes, obviously I'll change, but on the daily we've not changed yet, so I don't know why I should change. Stick with the buys only. Okay, if you're trading this pair. Gold, so gold, we got almost close to the 4161 level, and we paused briefly, but I still think that's where price is supposed to be going. If anything, then they might come back into this candle's low, which is take out previous day's low, and then go back up again. So that will be a key level to watch from a H4 perspective. you can see this is accumulating. So we have this, all of this being accumulation, then we pushed away, then we are reaccumulating, then I'll be expecting to push away one more time. On the weekly chart, we are bullish. Okay, from the monthly chart, we are bullish. So that's the business on gold, bullish. Crude oil, I think this might be a buying opportunity. This might be a buying opportunity, since we did trade up yesterday after taking out liquidity below previous week low. Yeah, I think this might be a nice buying opportunity. Let me see. I like the fact that we've rejected the previous week low. Okay, so with the previous week low gone, price closed above this candle, rejecting this coming from here. I think this even shouldn't have happened, but it's happening. So, and it's an order block. This is OTE, so that will be a nice long over here, and then we expect price to push up. Today we don't really have any news event. There's an absence of news event today. The news event is tomorrow. Yeah, today we might get free price movement, or Mr. Trump or someone will come and say something. I don't expect anybody to come and say anything, because that will distract what I am looking for. Okay, that will distract what I'm looking for. So hopefully no one will come and say anything, and then price will continue the way I'm expecting it. All right, this is amazing. I mean, I've been dreaming to get on something like that for a very long time, because every year, not that I miss it, but every year I see it happening. But this year I decided to participate on the ES. Okay, so this was a huge buying opportunity when this thing dropped over the course of last week. It was the best opportunity of a lifetime. If you don't understand, it's because you've not experienced seeing the seasonal tendencies on price. Okay, you've not experienced seasonal tendencies on price. This thing, ES, has been doing this for a very long time. So when I saw the drop last week, it was just the best buying opportunity of the year, I would say. Okay, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on that, because I've said it several times. If you don't understand, then that's your cup of tea. I've been saying we're gonna go up since here. So this drop was a buying opportunity, and then boy did it reject exactly at 70.5, and then this is where we at. Okay, so this high is where I think price is going, and then 70.84, that is where I think price is going. So pay attention. New York session, I think we've already started, and we've managed to close above this down candle, and it's coming off from this. So buying, preferably let the stop loss go below that one, and then aim for one. We have the previous week high here, which is high probability they're going to take that today. It comes in at the 6911 level, this one. 6909 level that is gonna go today. And then we will look for the continuation to the upside all the way here. Maybe a pullback might happen in between that, but whatever happens, that is where the price wants to go. So focus there, okay, and you'll be fine. Okay, before we go on to the crypto market, let's look at the dollar yen. So those of you that have been trading the dollar yen, you can see how beautiful price action is. We've expanded away from the fair value gap and order block into that weekly gap, and I think we will trade probably through it because we are bullish. Remember, seasonal tendencies. Yen is a weak pair during the month of October, November, December. Dollar index is a strong pair between October, November, December. So any pullback to a fair value gap, to an order block in October, in November, that is your $1 million trade opportunity. Okay, pay attention. This will happen again next year and the following year and the following year. If it doesn't happen, no problem, but if you look forward for it, you are likely gonna get. Okay, so now that we've expanded beyond this high, I want to see them continue and then maybe another pullback, but for now they've not left any gap yet. This volume imbalance has been used. That's the one I marked yesterday, right? So they've used that and then expanded. So we need a daily gap to form, meaning today is likely going to be an up candle, then tomorrow an up candle that will leave a gap, and probably the next day, which is Friday, an up candle that will create a huge range, maybe like this. Then we would want to see them pull back into the gap and then resume going up again. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting on dollar yen to do. That means on the lower time frame, any down candle that we trade above is a buying opportunity. For now, we don't have any, or a pullback to a fair value gap is a buying opportunity. We don't have any, so wait for one to form and then you can trade it. Dollar Swiss, we are going to be looking for a reversal to happen very soon. I think the 70.5 is either today or tomorrow. This New York session, there will be either today or tomorrow there will be a reversal. Now I would love to get onto this as well, because on the weekly chart, boy, this is a buying opportunity. We are trading inside a fair value gap. This is a pullback. On the daily, we are inside a bullish impulse leg. This is a pullback. So here, that will be the last area that I would like to see price trade to, and then it will start rejecting. So, load up your guns, and then once we get here and give a rejection, you can strike. Yesterday I spoke about this equal high, price coming back for it before we go down. It didn't do it straight away, but you can see it's doing it because that's what it's supposed to do. This equal high. Okay, yesterday I would have sworn I would have bought it, but I didn't. But it went down, took out the low, and then rejected, and now we're up here. Overall, like I said, it's likely gonna come back here. I don't like it. I think I did it for the gentleman that did ask. This is a mess. Okay, but in that mess, or within that mess, there's still clarity. We have a high, we have a low, we took it, we broke it, pull back, we're going down. But it's just taking its time. Okay, and then obviously dollar, Aussie dollar, I made mention that it's gonna come up a little bit more before we go down, because 50% is not enough. So I'm waiting for it to give me the confirmation, then I can start looking for the sell. Okay, with that said, now let's move on to the crypto market. Let's go to the crypto market. Okay, so on the crypto market, I made mention that I'm still bearish. I'm looking for a sell to go down. I've actually placed a sell. I'm not selling live, but a trade idea here, right? This is a pullback. I was expecting them to go down. That is the Bitcoin market for you, and that's the same for all of them. This, I'll be expecting them to go down. Ethereum, Solana, same thing. This is a confirmation of a trend continuation. Now today and yesterday I was actually talking about the order flow, market order flow, when to expect a continuation and when not to expect a continuation. This is a perfect scenario for explanation. So when the market is going up, down candles will respect price. Down candles will respect price. Up candles will respect price when we're going down. And whenever we pull back, the moment we have an immediate close below an up candle in a bearish order flow, then you are going to be looking for a sell. If we have a bullish order flow and we close above a down candle, then you start looking for a buy. So that's the condition we have on most of the cryptocurrencies, especially as I just showed you. The Bitcoin market, the Solana market is doing the same thing. This is what I'm talking about. This is order flow. This is order flow. Right? This is order flow. Up candle, close below, pull back down, fair value gap, pull back down. Okay, so all of them, they are in the frame to, I think, Ripple is different, so take Ripple out, don't touch it. Hype, perfect, we are gonna go down. Chachki, perfect, we're gonna go down. All time low, that's gonna be taken. And then AI16, which is still not working. That I don't know what it's doing, but it's just stuck in there. But ultimately, I think that one will go down as well from the weekly time frame perspective. I think that one will go down, but like I said, I don't know how far down it's gonna go, because they might accumulate and buy more. Not might, it's likely, because we are very, very, very low in the price range. Okay, so that is that for all the cryptos. I hope you get it. Now let's go and look at GBP AUD for Mr. Nurin D. Yeah, so this is obvious, right? It's gonna go for these lows. That's so obvious. It's gonna go for that low. And check on the monthly. Yes, it's likely gonna go for that low. So 199.843. Look for a sell to continue going down. All right. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let me quickly go back. Dollar index, we are looking for it to close. British pound, almost there. Euro, if we close below that. Gold, I'm looking for up. crude oil, buying here. Not the highest probability, but it's based on the H4, it is. Yes, looking for the long. Okay, so that's all I have for you for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you same time tomorrow for another IT live session. Peace out.